This is the Red Raider Palace Hunter. That is the miniature that we'll be using. So those three enemies will be the Lost Giant, the Church Giant, Child of Rome. And they will gang up on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to attack. I'm just gonna dodge and run away. Shikage Hunter has arrived. I guess we need to improve our cards. I'm going to kill this Giant Lost Child, and the Giant Lost Child is dead. Now let's go. Let's end our turn. The round track will move one space. I'm going to draw 3 cards from my deck. And let's start another turn. I have Stagger, 1 damage, and a dodge. I can go to the Hunter's Dream if I want to now. But I think it's better. Maybe we can either explore or get this consumable. I want the consumable. It's gonna be helpful later. The problem with going for the consumable is that we are running out of time. We're already halfway and we haven't even unlocked any lever. So I'm thinking of exploring or getting the consumable, but for now I think I'm going to get the consumable, then do a hunter's dream, and then focus on the tiles. So I'm going to discard my basic attack to move here 2 spaces, 1 and 2. Then another one, this is stagger, to open this consumable. And that consumable is gone. We have a fire paper. Fire paper adds 1 to your attack, 1 damage. Okay, and then lastly, we have a dodge card. I don't know if I want to keep this. I think I do because of my ability to dodge. Oh, by the way, I forgot again. This is clear slot, so this will clear. Go to the discard pile. I guess I want that. I want to keep this dodge or go to the hunter. Yeah, I'm going to the hunter's dream. But that would move our... We need more blood echo before we go to the hunter's dream. Crap. Yeah, whatever. I'm ending my turn. This will follow me. The hunter, the Chikage hunter. She will follow me. The round track will move and I will draw 2 cards because I already have 1. I have 2 stagger. I'm thinking of fighting this Chikage hunter now because this will give us a blood echo and an upgrade. But she is at 10 health and we cannot do anything. Alright, she will do 3 damage. It blocks 1 damage from me. It's really hard to think. Right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this tile. I'm going to discard 1 card. This is the stagger card. I'm going to move 2 spaces. 1 and open a tile here. This is, what is this? A space with a church giant. Okay, so we have a church giant and then we entered that space. Now we have 2 problems, the Chikage hunter and the church giant. And then we also draw a chalice trap, and the chalice trap is permanent empowered trap. Place 1 insight token on this tile. Enemies deal plus 1 damage on this tile. Put it there. 1 insight token. Oh my god. How can you beat this game? Then you have a treasure chest here. I guess I'm going to the hunter's dream. Goodbye. Discard my stagger card because we are screwed. Going to the hunter's dream, that means this is gonna increase by 1. And I'm going to spend my blood echo. I'm going to spend this blood echo to get an upgrade. I can either get this one. When I dodge, I heal 1. This is just the same. This one is defensive. Defensive is I can block 2 damage when I use this one. Then lastly, counter strike. After you dodge, you deal 2 damage to that enemy. I want this one. I want this dodge. So I'm getting the counter strike. After dodging, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So we're gonna focus on dodging. We're going to add that to our deck. We have to remove 1, and I'm going to remove 1 of this. Draw 1 card out of the game. Put it here. Then shuffle our deck, including this one. Now I'm going to keep my dashboard, my weapon in this state, so that whenever I dodge, I can, maximize and do 2 damage to that enemy. So that ends our turn. Enemy will move, but they cannot find me. So what happens next is end of the turn. This will move to the red space and they will reset again. Stays here, stays there. The giant here. What else? The consumables. The next turn, we're going to draw 3 cards. This is the start of the next turn. We're going to be aggressive. I forgot something. Yeah, I'm going to respawn somewhere. I'm going to respawn here to the arena gate. I'm going to... So now I have a dodge, the basic, and a stagger, and a 1 damage. Maybe I want to do it here. Yeah. I'm going to spawn here. I'm going to move. I'm going to use my stagger to move 1 space towards the Chikage Hunter. And then I'm going to attack her. Because I don't see a way to get to this arena lever. Or maybe I can lure them out. I can lure them out. If I'm here, I'm going to move here and here. They will follow. And then another movement, they will follow. It's really hard. This is a puzzle. Alright, I think I found a way to kill this Chikage Hunter. I guess I'm just gonna focus on killing this mini boss. In hopes of getting a Blood Echo and a free upgrade card because we really need an upgrade card right now. So I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this Chikage Hunter, right? I'm going to use my basic plus 1 damage. I'm gonna put it in the Deadly Trust. You might think why I'm doing this because I'm going to do 4 damage, but it's very slow, right? And what she can do is a 2-speed attack dealing 3 damage, or a 3-speed attack doing 2 damage and a stagger. Now, if she uses this one, I can use my firearm to stagger her, canceling her attack, and my attack will proceed as normal. But if we do the special hunter pistol, she will stagger me, right? But what I'm going to do there is I'm going to dodge using this stab 3 speed, and if I dodge that, same speed as her attack, I will also deal 2 damage to her. That will be a total of 6 damage. And she will be down to 4 damage. For the next turn, I'm going to kill her. So this is really interesting. Let's see how it goes. Right, so I have this dodge. Let's see what she will do. She will do a basic attack. And her basic attack is 2 speed with 3 damage. And it blocks 1 damage from Hunter's attack. I'm going to parry with my Hunter pistol. Automatically stagger that enemy. I'm not sure if I stagger her, if all of the cards will be cancelled here. All of the card effects. I will check. Okay, good. It says preventing all effects and damage. So I staggered her attack. That means I will deal full damage to her. 4 damage. Let me put some damage on her card instead of the board here. That's 4 damage. She's down to 6 health. That will be the end of my turn. So I will end my turn here. The giant lost child will move 1 space towards me. 1. Then the church giant will move 1 space towards me because I am near that giant, so they can sense my presence. And then the Chikage Hunter, the last one, will do an attack. And her attack is, we already know this, basic, special ability, basic. This is gonna be an ability. Right. So this, before she attacks, I can use an attack as well, but we're not going to do that. So she does a special attack. And her special attack is transform. Transforming means we will flip her card from this side, transform. So she transformed her gun or her weapon, and then we will draw another enemy action here. Another special. So special is flip this again, double transform, And then she will do a basic. So basic attack is 2 speed and 3 damage. I can dodge that. So I'm going to dodge. I'm going to dodge her attack. Clear this slot, and it's the same speed, 2 speed, and her attack is 2 speed as well. So that means I'm going to do a 2 damage to her because of my ability. So now she has 6 damage in total. Perfect. That ends the round. This will move 1 space, and I will draw 3 at the start of the next round. Okay, I really want to kill her. I'm gonna lure her down here so that these giants will not follow me. We have a draw 1 plus 1 damage and a dodge. This dodge is really useful. I'm going to keep that one. I'm gonna use this to lure her. 1 here. Yeah, I'm going to stay there. 1. She will follow at the end of my movement, and this giant will also follow 1 space. Now we are here in the lamp. I'm going to do an attack, and that's gonna be plus 1 damage. We don't have a pistol to stagger her, and our deadly thrust is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slash. This is 2 speed. She cannot stagger us because her ability is 3 speed. Her stagger is 3 speed, and we have a block, a dodge that we can put in the 3 speed that will allow us to damage her too. So let's do her attack. Let's do our attack first. So we have a slash, 3 damage, and her attack is ability. Her ability is what we are, transform again. So she's going to transform again, and then let's draw another enemy action. And now she's going to do a basic attack. Her basic attack is 2 speed and 3 damage. But now this is different. The ability is different now. If used immediately after transform, this attack suffers minus 1 speed, but deals plus 2. That means this is 1 speed and 5 damage. We will attack first because our attack is 2 speed. We are going to do 3 damage to her, but I'm going to use my fire paper. This fire paper will add plus 1 to our attack. That means we are going to do 4 damage to her, bringing her damage to 10, and her health is 10. That means we killed the Chikage Hunter. Yes! By the way, let's just recap. This is what we did. 3 damage, 2 speed. Her attack is 1 speed. So you can see here. Then we added 1 more, and we managed to defeat her. Our reward is 1 Blood Echo and 1 upgrade card. Now, normally, the mini boss mechanic does not apply to the Chalice dungeon. Usually, it applies to a chapter in a campaign. But yeah, I would say this is a chapter. And instead of rewards, instead of campaign rewards, we're just getting an upgrade card. This is just a mini variant that you can say that. So we can get 1 free upgrade. This gives us 1 damage, and when we kill, we draw 1 and heal 1. We don't want that. We want something that will keep us alive. Maybe we need this defensive. Defensive is minus 2 damage in total. Okay, I'm going to get that defensive card. And again, to replace that, I'm going to discard this one, the basic. Normally, you would shuffle your deck when you upgrade when you get an upgrade card, but we didn't go to the Hunter's Dream in any way, so this will just go directly to our discard pile, just like any normal deck building game here. So this is just a mini variant that I included in our game, just to use the mini boss to show you. Yeah, I guess that is our attack turn. Now you can see this is all filled up now. We need to transform our weapon to prevent that from blocking us or limiting us. Let's remove the mini boss from play. Okay, what else? While I'm thinking, I'll just let you take a look at this close up of the board. We only have 1 card left. This is the dodge. And if we stay in this space, these 3 monsters, these 2 church giant and 1 child of Rome will follow us. We'll go to our area, the Chalice entrance, and we can only dodge 1 of their attacks. 1 of them. We already have special, 2 basics, and 1 ability that came out. This is probably a basic attack, and their basic attack is 4 damage. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stay here. I'm just gonna keep this dodge in my hand, so that I will be prepared to at least cancel one of the attacks. Right. So I'm going to end my turn here. They're going to move. First, that will activate the giant lost child, but he cannot sense my presence. Then the church giants move one and attack, and then move one and attack. So first, let's resolve the first church giant's attack. Let's draw an action here, and it is a basic attack. So the church giant's basic attack is reckless swing. That is 1 speed and 4 damage. We can take some damage, and then the next one we can dodge. I forgot if the last card is a special or an ability. But regardless, we are going to take 4 damage from that. I'm not sure if that is a smart move, but yeah, we didn't block the church giant's attack. So we took 4 damage. We have 2 health left. Then the next church giant will attack with a special. The special is execute. It's gonna do 6 damage to us. Now this is the one that we can dodge. So we made the right decision there to take 4 damage and to block the 6 damage. So I'm going to dodge with a 3 speed here. It doesn't match the speed of the monster, so we cannot do 2 damage to that. So we dodged. After dodging, we will clear that slot, and then that's their turn. That's the turn of the church giant. Next, it's the child of Rom. The child of Rom will move 1 space towards me, and it's going to do a. Oh, let's shuffle this. We have to shuffle, and then determine hits. Let me study this. We have how many basic? We have 2 special, 1 ability, right? 2 special and 1 ability, and 3 basic. Now I know. 2 special, 1 ability. So it's just gonna trigger the ability once. Okay, so the Child of Rom is going to do a basic attack. The basic attack of Child of Rom is, I haven't read this one yet, forgot. It's Ponderous. Child of Rom makes no attack, but blocks 1 damage. Alright, so that's good. It's not really that scary. So it didn't do anything, and it's just like a defensive attack. That ends the turn. I'm going to... I don't have a card. Let's move this 1 space, and let's draw 3 to start the next turn. We are now down to 2 health. We need to go to the Hunter's Dream. But before we do that, I need to interact with this style. Yeah, so we have 3 cards, right? We can move, interact, and go to the Hunter's Dream. That will be our round. Okay, so first I'm going to discard anything because I'm just moving. I'm going to discard my draw 1 basic and move 1 and 2. Now I'm on the arena lever tile. At the end of my movement, they will follow. So this church giant will follow 1 space, the child of Rome, and this last church giant will also follow. They're not on my space. They're not in my space. They're not blocking me from interacting, because if they are here in our space, when we interact, they will do free damage to us, free attack, and we don't want that. So that is good that we have no enemies here, so we can interact. I'm going to interact, discard 1 card to interact, and to mark our interaction, we're just going to put 1 inside token there. That means we interacted with one of the arena lever tiles. Lastly, we're going to the Hunter's Dream because there's no hope of staying here. We're just going to die. So we're going to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to discard 1 card. And goodbye. Okay, when we go to the Hunter's Dream, this will increase by 1. It's really nearing the end. We're going to spend our Blood Echo. We have 1 upgrade here. We can get this one. Yeah, maybe we can do a +1 damage. We can replace one of the basic attacks. Yeah, this one. I'm going to replace this with that upgraded card. So we upgraded a total of 3 cards now. Then let's shuffle. We are going to heal back to 6. 1, 2, 3. Then, at the start of the next round, this will move, and this is on the red spot. That means it's a reset. Reset. You will go here. You will go there. Yeah, there it is. We have the reset. Looking good so far. Let's go back to the world, to the Chalice dungeon. I'm gonna start here, and maybe we're just gonna start here instead and draw 3 cards. We have stagger, dodge, and a draw. Okay, now we're here. We can move. I wanna move to open that tile over there. So I'm going to do a what are we going to do? I also forgot to replenish our firearm. Right, so since we have a dodge card, we're going to do a double movement using these 2 cards so that we can unlock that tile. So first movement will be here, 1, 2. At the end of that movement, that giant will follow us. And then we're gonna do another movement to open that tile, and that tile is going to be this one. It has a consumable. It has a consumable there and an enemy. Child of Rom. This is not scary. We don't have to worry about the Child of Rom. Let's adjust the map. And then we have, wait, let's move first. I'm going to move 1 and 2. The giant will follow 1 and 2 here. You will notice there's a line here that is a space. That's a border. Since we are here, I'm going to keep my card, dodge, to dodge any incoming damage. That will end our turn. At the end of our turn, the Lost Child will activate, move 1 space towards me, and attack me. And the attack is, I'm not going to counter attack. His attack will be ability. And the ability of the Giant Lost Child is a knockback. After their attack, the hunter must dodge with 1 speed or suffer 4 damage and be moved 2 spaces away. I can dodge that. 4 damage is not a joke. So I'm going to dodge. What is that? 1 speed. I'm going to use my Deadly Thrust. I'm going to use my Deadly Thrust to dodge that, and I will deal 2 damage to the Lost Giant. And then this will clear the slot. Next, the Child of Rom will move 1 space towards me. Move 1 space. Now you can see the limitation on the space here. We are barely fitting 2 medium monsters, not a huge monsters that we usually have in the box. Yeah. The Child of Rom will attack. The enemy action is a basic attack. And the Child of Rom's basic attack is it does nothing. Okay, that ends the turn. Let's draw back to 3. 1, 2, 3. What else? So we have to go straight there in order to explore further, and our table is not enough. What I'm going to do is maybe move it down here. Okay, so this is what I did. Since we already know that the arena is here, I removed it from the board temporarily. Later we'll get back to it. But yeah, this is the board. This is very small. I think I can only fit 3 by 3 here. But yeah, bear with me. Then what else? Oh yeah, we're going to start our next round. Look at this round. We only have, what is this? 3 rounds left, including this one, and we're dead. It's over. We haven't even found the boss yet. It's really hard. That's what I gotta say. It's hard, but it's fun, tinky, and puzzly. Every move is worth it. Right. This is the next round. I'm going to open that tile over there. I'm going to move 2 spaces. I'm going to discard my basic attack to move 2 spaces. 1 and 2 to open this tile. It's the lever. Right, this is great. We now have the second lever and we can unlock the arena gate. Let's spawn some enemies there. We have the Child of Rome and Giant Lost Child. It cannot fit in the camera now, but it doesn't matter. We can do the close up. We'll stick with the close up for the board. For the card, we'll go to the dashboard. Okay. We have two cards left. Wait, we have to go inside because we did a movement. And then after our movement, the giant and the child of Rome will follow us. This has 2 damage. We are surrounded. Surrounded. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna move back. I'm just going to move back. I'm gonna discard it. This pains me, but I'm going to discard the block 2 because I want to keep the dodge. So I'm going to discard the block 2 to move away, to move 1 and 2 spaces away from them. At the end of my movement, they will follow. First, this will follow. Second, the Rom. And these two will also follow. Now they're following the hunter. Lastly, we're going to move again. Move 1 more space. I'm going to discard the dodge. And then move 2 more space. 1 and 2. They will follow. 1, 2, and they will all move because we left the tile. That's the rule. If you leave a tile with a monster, they will follow you 1 space. Now, there they are. Okay, we don't have cards in our hand. That ends our turn. Enemy activation first. Starting with the Giant Lost Child, they will move 1 space towards me. 1. And then this one will move because it can sense my presence. This Giant Lost Child will attack. And that attack will be... I don't have a card to defend myself. It's gonna be special. And it's going to be Frenzied Stomps. It's very slow. I can use my Hunter Pistol for basic attack, but this is a special one, so we cannot block this. So it's 1 speed, 3 damage. It cannot be staggered, so we will receive 3 damage directly. Then, after resolving all attacks, makes 1 additional Frenzied Stomps attack. So it will attack again, killing me. So that's 6 damage that we did not block. We can use the numbing mist. We have a numbing mist here that will remove all the enemy attacks effects. That means they will only be able to attack once. Yeah, we'll do that. This is survival. So I will regain 3 of my health back because we prevented the second attack. Well, actually, if we use the numbing mist, all the effects will be removed, including the cannot be staggered ability. So if we use the numbing mist, it can now be staggered, and I'm going to stagger with my Hunter Pistol. So canceling his entire attack, giving me back my 6 damage. Yeah, I know. I reacted a bit late, but that's how it is in the board game. Okay, so this giant activated an attack. Next, the church giants, but they're far away. Lastly, the child of Rome. This will move 1 space towards me and attack. This one will only move 1 space. So this child of Rome will attack me using special. The child of Rome special is a slash. It's 2 speed, 2 damage. Yeah, we can't do anything about it, so we're gonna accept 2 damage from the child of Rome. That's it. That's that turn of the enemies. Let's start the next round. To start the next round, let's move this here, 1 space, 2 more rounds, and we are done. Yeah, I got the 3 cards to start my round. If I do a Hunter's Dream, that would immediately end the game. We have 4 health, and what can we do? We can attack. If we attack, kill the giant, unlock that lever. Still, we cannot fight the boss, right? But at least we progressed in our mission. So our mission, I know we cannot finish this anymore. We cannot kill the boss, but at least I'm going to try to unlock that lever. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to move twice. I'm going to move. This is the first movement. First movement, going to the lever, going one and two. They will follow because that is a move action. This will follow one, two, and three, and four. Right, all of them is following me now. One space. Um, Next, I'm going to move again using this card. Discard that. Going to move two spaces. One, two. One space following. I move to the next tile, so these two will also follow me even though we're not in the same space. One and one. Okay, I'm near that lever. I'm going to move again. That's my mission now. Just move to the lever using this discard. Very useful discard. I remember we did not open a chalice trap when when we opened this last tile, but that's okay. Give me this opportunity just to enjoy the game. All right. I use my last card to move one more space to the arena lever tile, and that ends our turn. They will activate. They can sense my presence here because I'm one tile away. So they will move first the Lost Giant one, then this one, Rom, Child of Rom. Okay, they're still not on my space, so I can interact that lever for the next round. Next round will be a reset. So yeah, let's do that. Let's end the round. It's going to be a reset. Let's remove all of them from the board. They will heal. Then let's spawn, starting from the giant lost child. Yeah, I forgot to change the camera there. So yeah, I'm spawning the board now. Child of Rome. Starting from the space closest to me. So this is a giant lost child. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's everything. What else? Yeah, start of our next round. Let's draw the last three cards that we have. Okay, so this is our card, but it doesn't matter now. I'm just going to use this to interact. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to interact. And finally, we pull the lever for the arena. You can hear noises of the chains moving around, the gears in the chains. That means the gate is open. But unfortunately, we ran out of time. We cannot do anything else with these two cards that I have. So yeah, I'm just going to end the game here. And that's it. We lost. The game is over and we failed our Chalice dungeon run. Okay, so a bit of a recap here. We can look at the map. The Chalice dungeon that we generated. We started from here. Where? Here. We started from this Chalice entrance. We moved here. And here we keep running away from the church giant because a church giant ambushed us here in this exact location and tried to chase us away until the reset. And when the reset came, we got rid of the church giant. But all throughout the adventure, we are just running away, dodging. But luckily, our character, the Raider Palace Hunter, is good at dodging. It even has an ability that allows you to damage the enemy after or while dodging. Aside from that, we also have tough enemies. We have three tough enemies over here. We have the giant lost child. These are heavy hitters, but they're slow but heavy hitters. We have the church giant. This one, you can see that execute 6 damage, insta kill. And then lastly, we have the child of Rome. It's not really that intimidating. It has 2 health, but it's annoying. It's just annoying. All right. So those are our enemies that we drew in the setup of the Chalice dungeon. We unfortunately didn't get to the boss fight, but if we ever get to the boss fight, the arena, we will draw a random boss from any of the box that you have. But maybe I would have picked the Cleric Beast. I just like to see the Cleric Beast on the board. Or maybe Father Gascon because, he's the boss, or he's the main boss in the beginning parts of the video game. So it's nice to go against him again. What else? The use of the lanterns is very nice, that you can easily see where the lanterns are. The lanterns 3D tokens is what I'm talking about. Then for the consumables, the use of these 3D tokens is that it's not gonna be easy to miss, because sometimes when they're reset, you have to replenish the consumables, and it's easy to miss if you're just using the tokens because it's same color green. It's not just a aesthetic or a useless upgrade. It's really a useful upgrade because it will help you track the consumables. Other than that, we have a tracking of the enemy health on the board. We didn't do much tracking because we kept dodging and dodging. But yeah, it's a bit of an annoying part of the game to when you move a monster. For example, we move the Lost Giant, we move one space here. You have to get the tokens and move it together with that miniature. So it's not a big deal, but it's quite annoying. Also, the Chalice traps is very it will screw your life. The Chalice trap, that's the one that summoned an ambush of a church giant somewhere in one of the tiles. One thing I like is that you can predict the enemy movements, enemy attacks using the enemy action card, and you can really plan how many damage you can deal and the damage that they can deal to you. And you can sometimes when to take damage because you know that you're gonna kill them during your attack. And you can even plan the staggering using the pistol, and then some abilities in the card when you upgrade. What I wanted more is the chance to upgrade, because we only got like three chances to go to the Hunter's Dream, and we only had the chance to get three upgrades to add to our deck. But those three upgrades, we didn't even manage to use it. We just discard that to do something else. I like more deck building and be able to use it. I want that in this game, but in this Chalice dungeon, we didn't get that chance because I think this time or the tracker is really short for us to even go or reach the boss fight. It's really nice overall. It's fun, it's tinky, puzzly, and it's satisfying. Very rewarding when you kill a monster because you know that you did it. There's no luck. It's just your thinking, your planning, and the use of your upgraded cards. So yeah, it's very rewarding, really nice to play. I would play this again. Yeah, I'm really excited to have a different combination of enemies, because the enemies, its combination would really spice up your game. No two games will be the same because the tiles will be different, the enemies will be different, the bosses and the consumables that you will get. So no two games would be the same. Maybe after a million play it would be the same, but the variability, the replayability is high. If you have any more questions, you can put it in a comment below me. I will try to answer as much as I can to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my ability. Also, I would like to add that the mini boss that I added, which I killed by the way, that I added is really I'm not sure if it applies to the Chalice dungeon, but as you can see here, there's no problem implementing it in the Chalice dungeon. That's just like what I did. So maybe you can do that as well in your game. It will add a layer of difficulty. It's already a difficult game, but it will add more fun factor. Alright, that's a lot to say. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe for more. Yeah, so I guess this is it. This is the Board Game Hero. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.